Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've got Darren Little here with Black Ops, and we are back in black, baby. And we're ready to show you, take you behind the scenes today and show you how we're helping people to walk away from their jobs. Some of the cases, walk away from a career, maybe. We've got one gentleman here who has a construction background that we're going to really get behind the scenes today. I want for you to understand this, guys, okay? Because this is really what's going to take you to be able to leave your job in 30 to 90 days, okay? Now, one of the things that we really take pride in is to be able to kind of roll out the red carpet for people and give them what we do, what the seven-figure income earners do on a step-by-step basis. So it's kind of like earning while you're learning, okay? So what we do as Millionaire Mentors is we do something called piggyback marketing. Okay, now what's piggyback marketing? Piggyback marketing is when we do something as the seven-figure income earners, and we will roll out a campaign, we'll create all the graphics, we'll write all the copy, we'll write all the Facebook posts, we'll do all the follow-up campaign series of what's gonna come in the email. And while we're doing it, then we package it all up and we hand it off to you so that you can piggyback off of our campaigns, right? So it kind of fast tracks you up the ladder where you're learning the seven-figure strategies while you're earning income. And I believe that's truly the best way to learn. So when we roll out something, so if we're writing copy, and that's the words that you would see, the words that you would see in an ad, they call that copywriting, right? Copy. So when you read our copy and you go, okay, I get it, I see what they're doing, it allows you to be able to get into this, not only for yourself, but to understand your buyer, your target market. Who are we speaking to when we write our ads, when we write our copy, when we write our stories, when we train our people, right? And there is a strategy that we use, and it's a seven-figure formula, okay? Now, I'm gonna share with you a little bit about my story when I first got started in this industry, because I started when I was about 22 years old. You know, I was a young whippersnapper, and I was really good in what I would call the features and benefits type of a business model, you know, where you've got a product and you're going to try to, you know, meet with people and convince them why this product is really something that they need, right? Even if you don't even know what they want, right? But I was good at that, and I could get a lot of people to buy whatever, right? Almost like you see on infomercials, and you watch these people that do these kind of pitches, right? And I could do that really, really well. So when I met my first millionaire mentor, and now keep in mind, guys, this is about like 30 years ago, right? 22 years old, I'm 52 now. And he took me into his office and he said, Darren, you want to become a millionaire? I said, man, I want to become a billionaire. He said, you're serious about that? Man, I'm definitely serious. He goes, are you coachable? Absolutely. Harvey, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. He said, okay, Darren, here's the deal. Rule number one, I don't want you talking about our products. And I literally went, oh, how's that going to work? So you want me to sell this stuff, but you don't want me to talk about it? That's right. I thought, I wonder if it's because there's some like secret. Maybe there's like this proprietary thing and they're keeping it a secret, right? And he said, Darren, here's the second rule. I don't want you talking about our company. What? So you want me to sell these, but you don't want me to talk about these, and you want me to talk about the company that sells them? How am I going to do that? He said, Darren, if you want to become a millionaire, talk about them. So let me understand this, Harvey. You think that I'm going to sell this stuff if I talk about the other person? Yes, that's right. Now, I had to go through a major, major paradigm shift. That's when you look at things in a completely different way. And I had to be completely retrained, coming from the pitch person of, have I got a deal for you, right? Check out my deal, right? This product is great, and here's why, right? To take all the focus off of this and actually turn the whole thing around. And that's really how you become the attractor factor, is really finding out about the other person. What's their vision? What's their dream? What's their passion? What's their pain? What's their problem, right? Why did they come here today? What brought you here today? Now, I'll share this with you. It's typically, in most cases, because you're either going through some type of pain right now. It could be financial pain that you're going through, credit card pain, can't make your mortgage pain or rent pain, right? It could be a situation where you're working 2 or 3 jobs and you don't have enough money left every month, and the last 3-4 days you're eating ramen noodles, right? Because you can't even eat, you can't even afford groceries. A lot of people are actually living off their credit cards to buy their groceries, right? That means they're paying interest to eat, which is crazy. But here's the thing. You could also be a person that's in corporate America that you just hate your boss, right? Or you hate the drama at work that you've got to go through all the time. You could be one of those people. You might even be in between careers, or just downsized, cut back, laid off. You could have gone through a divorce or been separated. And now you go, holy crap, what am I going to do? What am I going to do to be able to feed my kids, right? And there's a lot of things that are going on right now in the world, and a lot of people are in that type of situation. So first of all, I want to say to you, welcome here today. And there's not going to be a pitch here today, guys. I'm going to show you more just kind of about what we do. And I want to share success with you today. I want to share results with you today, because really 95% of whether you succeed or whether you fail is going to be between your 2 ears, right here, okay? What's going on in here, right? This is the key. Now, in order to be an entrepreneur, you have to master this right here, because this can be your enemy, right? If you don't believe that you can achieve something, you will never, ever do it in a million years. There's nothing that I can say to you to tell you that it's going to work for you if you don't believe that it will work for you. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? Like, if you don't believe it, how are you going to be able to get anybody else to believe that it would work? If you don't even believe it'll work for yourself, right? So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to let you hear from 3 students that have gone through some of this millionaire mentoring training that we're gonna share with you today. And then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take you to my Facebook page, because what we do, we don't harass friends and family, guys. Okay, that's yesteryear, you know what I mean? That's like 30 years ago, right? What we do is we show you how to master social media, right? So you can get an unlimited number of leads coming to you, okay? Messaging you, sending you Skype requests, Facebook requests, emails, phoning you saying, hey, I saw this program that you're in. I want more information on it. That's incoming inquiries, incoming, right? And that's a big difference when you learn how to do that versus, hand out flyers or go to a mall and harass people or harass your friends and family. Guys, that is like, so beyond, right? Some of us actually went through that. So, it's not too funny if you've actually done that. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to I want you guys to recognize that what really will make a difference is when you reach a point in your life, which I call the breaking point. It's when you just draw a line in the sand and you say, I will no longer stand for this any longer. And you raise your standards, Okay, and then you only settle for that next level, right? That's the key. So what I want to do first of all is I want to go out to Nathan. Nathan, are you there? You want to unmute?
Hi, Darren. I'm here.
Okay, great. Okay, so Nathan, you know, you're you come from construction, so you're obviously in a completely different career path. You didn't have any type of online experience like this. Tell us a little bit about your story. And from this guys, I want you to understand, if you're just watching this for the first time, this is a 9-week story. 9 weeks, okay? We're not talking 9 years, we're not talking 9 months. We're talking 9 weeks in Millionaire Mentoring. So Nathan, tell us a little bit about your story.
Yeah, thanks for that, Darren. Hi, everybody that's here. Look, I was in construction. Maybe 6 months ago, I broke my leg. And so I always knew that people were making money online. I had no idea how they were doing it. But obviously, breaking my leg, I had to find out some way to do it. So I was lucky enough to come across Black Ops and what Darren teaches. It wasn't the first thing I found. There was a lot of things there that were just, I have to say, rubbish. They took me around in circles, never showed me anything real. So when I did finally get a hold of Black Ops and the Millionaire Mentoring, that's when things started to piece together for me. I learned how to connect with people. I learned how to make myself an attraction so that people would come to me rather than me going and hassling people. It's been a real life-changing experience, and being able to create income has been fantastic. So I'm really happy with where I'm at right now, and I know that there's so much more for me to learn, and I'm here for the long ride, and we'll take everything that Black Ops has to share with me.
Fantastic. Now, guys, I want for you to really understand sort of a little bit of the backstory here, because imagine what would happen for you if you're on your career path in construction. Obviously, you got to be able to stand up and walk, and then all of a sudden you break your leg, okay? And now all of a sudden the bills keep on coming in every month, and now you're in a little bit of a panic mode. But Nathan, tell us, how much of an income have you been able to generate starting from scratch in a 9-week period of time? How much income have you actually made?
Okay, I had a sale this morning, which brings that to 25,000 US dollars, which is great.
Okay, so imagine this, guys. In a 9-week period of time, that's just 2 months and 1 week. Nathan has from scratch gotten to $25,000 in profit in the bank during the time that he's actually been in Millionaire Mentoring. So congratulations with that, Nathan. We're super proud of you, bro, and you know, continued success. Guys, I'm going to reach out to Billy right now. Billy, you know, tell us a little bit about your background and your story and how you got started.
All right. So before this, you know, I'm going to rewind back to 4 years. Okay. I decided that I wanted to monetize my music business online. So, you know, I'm a musician by heart and stuff like that. So I decided to take my music business from being offline to online. So that started my journey pretty much. So, you know, I went on to learn about email marketing, creating lead pages, copywriting, paid advertising. And I ran into the problem of spending a lot of money on traffic and getting little to no results. I'm talking about, you know, spending, you know, a lot of money and not getting any returns, right? So I kept myself open to learning. I decided that I wanted to also complement my music business by having, you know, multiple streams of income going online. So I went on to try a few opportunities. Of course, didn't work. You know, it was a lot of a learning process along the way. So I wasn't getting any results or anything like that, you know, and I got to a certain point where I started to get results. So I'm talking about a couple $100 here and there, but nothing serious, right? Now I came across this training right here. And let me say this is that, you know, a lot of programs that you're going to get out there, they're going to give you the tools. They're going to give you anything and everything that you need to succeed, but they won't give you the actual recipe. So if I give you an example of baking a cake, you know, you're gonna have all the ingredients, all the things that you need to bake the cake. But if you don't have the recipe, my friend, to successfully bake that cake, you're not gonna succeed at it, right? So I came onto this. I literally got a recipe to succeed, and coming in, I had my first $1,000 day online after 3 days. First week, $3,000. I had my first $3,000 day online last September 12th, 2016, and I'll never forget that. And the rest is just history. Last 10 days, 8K. I mean, man, this training has been amazing, a life changer for me. I stepped into my power to be a leader, okay? And I'm now giving training at the company level of my main opportunity, which is this right now. And Darren, I'm forever grateful and thankful for everything that I learned with this strategy.
Fantastic. Guys, I want you to really understand this, okay? Because Billy brought up some really interesting points there. Okay, imagine that you've got all of these ingredients for baking that cake, but you don't have the recipe to actually turn it into a cake. So you just have the ingredients there. And that's what most business opportunities are like there. They give you the tools, but they don't show you how to actually roll out a campaign, make a launch, get into liftoff, right? So when I first rolled out Black Ops, and this is what you're going to learn, what I did, right? And we've got obviously different levels of training, you know, beginner level, more of an intermediate level, and then a higher level, advanced level, right? For people that really want to go to 7 figures. So I believe the best way, this is how I learned, okay? This is how I learned. I learned from real millionaires, okay? That's what's called millionaire mentoring. When you're learning from somebody who's actually made millions themselves, right? For me, my best year is almost 4 million. So I'm teaching what I know from all the mentors that I've gotten information from. I mean, that makes sense, right? It's kind of like shadowing. You know, when you go to be a waiter, and then you'll shadow a waiter to see what they do, and then you eventually become a waiter or a waitress, right? It's called shadowing. That's very, very similar to this type of learning. So you're kind of underground, right? Why do I call it underground? Why do we call it Black Ops underground? Because you get all the data, right? That's the important stuff, guys. If you can actually know, okay, what was the startup cost for this? What did you have to spend for your ad campaign to get these results? Okay, so me as an example, when I just first rolled out in my first month, in my first, I think it was 5 days, I made over $24,000. And then in my first month, I made 108 grand, right? And we had, during the time that I was doing that mentoring, we had a 17-year-old kid that made $35,000 his first month. We had another 23-year-old guy in construction that made $26,000. We even had one guy that just got out of prison that made $28,500 his first month. But on a part-time level, we had people, full-time engineers that made 13 grand their first month, fitness trainers that made 10 to 13,000, single moms, right, that had $10,000 months their first month, part-time, right? Now, some people will work part-time, some people will work full-time. So let's go over to the Aldos here. The Aldos, Mike and Michelle, how do you guys work full-time or part-time? I don't really know.
Hey, we are full-time, my friend.
Full-time now? Okay, cool. So tell us your story. Tell us your story. Everybody's got a story. Tell us your background a little bit with marketing and stuff and what brought you here today.
Right on. Well, we started doing online network marketing 2 years ago, really got into it, went full into it, started having results off the bat, started getting really into it and decided that, hey, this is going to be what we're going to do. You know, we decided to quit our jobs and hit the road in our RV. We've been traveling around doing online business. And it got to a point where, you know, we wanted a little bit extra more. We're like, you know, we kind of want to build something a little bit different, you know, and then finally you came around, caught our eye. with this training and everything going on here. And we were like, is this it? You know, is this what we've been looking for? And I know you like to chime in on that story, because it is a great story how we came together with this.
You know, we're in that transitional phase where the network marketing company that we're in, they were really shifting things around, which affects your business when they start changing marketing plans and switching things around on you. And then if you don't align with it, it really starts to mess with how you run your business, and you have to have, you know, your whole heart into it. And, you know, having met you, Darren, you know, you were launching Black Ops, and it was one of those things where just like, and I was watching like all the time, like every day, and I was talking to Mike every day, and I'm like, we got to go check out what Darren's doing. And I talked about you every day from the moment I met you, because you're just that fascinating and that wonderful, and you're that great of a mentor that I was even learning from you, not even being in Black Ops. And then finally, like, here we are, we made that decision to, you know, it was just that thing, that transition, it had to happen. And ever since it did happen, we just feel like, wow, this is what we've been missing. This is like Billy said, it's like the recipe. Here's the recipe for the ingredients of all the things that you know. And so we felt like we were learning everything we needed to know, implementing everything we need to know, but was missing that recipe. Billy, I love that you said that, because it's exactly how we felt as well.
And it's even allowed us to like go off into our own thing. That's what this is all about, you know, allowing you to figure out how to really brand yourself and bring out your own kind of sauce, your own special, unique way of yourself and how you go through yourself with this industry. You know, the things that you learn totally, I think, has just opened up a new path where you're fired up every morning. You're really just excited for everything coming your way because you've stepped into something different.
And in that leadership zone, I have to say this, there's a whole recipe in talking to people. And that was also something else that I personally was missing. I mean, I can talk to anybody. I feel like I can sell anything that I have my heart into, but there's a very conversational piece that is so important to the structure of this specific business, or any business for that matter.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that.
Now let me ask you guys this, because this is a really interesting other situation, guys, because you may be in a current network marketing company, or you may be in some other business opportunity, but you're not making money, okay? So at some point in time, you really got to look at what are the facts, okay? Because I always deal with facts. That's why we call this Black Ops Underground, because we give you all the data that we have, all the data that we collect as we do campaigns. You know, what was the traffic? How much did traffic cost? How many people opted in, right? How many people bought? How many people upgraded? What is the actual formula all the way through? Now, I will share with you that if you want to become what I call a master at our industry, you have to understand people, okay? We're in a people business. And this is why I really tell people that you're really in a personal development leadership business model versus a selling stuff model, if that makes sense, right? This is really a leadership driven type of a business. So the training that we take you through helps you to really step into that leadership role, but it helps you to bring out your specialty. Okay, so guys, maybe tell us what happened for you, because you guys have really just kind of been honing this in this last, probably 4 months or so. Tell us a little bit about your special sauce and what this training has brought out with you guys.
Yes, thank you, Darren. Well, the biggest thing that is brought out, it's taking all the pieces of the puzzle that you give us, and it's taking what you know, and it's about bringing people together and using your special sauce. And our special sauce just so happens to be video, and really what it comes down to is that video to us is something that the industry not only majorly needs, but that everybody in all network marketing or in any business this day and age needs to have video for their business. But we realize that there are so many pains in that specific marketplace that, you teach us to talk to the pain to the market, and to us, video is one of the #1 pains. So we really honed in on creating something that brought not, that could bring everybody together, and in that togetherness, all conquering that same pain, which is video. And then, so we started with the 30-day video challenge. Like, all right, well, I was looking to personally just go do a video challenge. And then I was like, didn't find anything that was sparking what I wanted. So I'm like, I'm just going to create it. I just have to create it, start it, and create it when it goes along. And that's just how you have to do it. So we started the 30-day video challenge, and right as that started, just like that momentum builds, and your thoughts and creative juices just nonstop from there. And it's been nonstop since we started.
It feels really good too, because you find a way, listening to the training, going through all this that we're going through, you find a way to actually serve people. And that's what the other secret is, like serving people. Before we weren't serving people. You get team members, you have them go through the stuff and this and that, but what are you actually doing that's going to help those people? With us, we love video. We're passionate about video. We know the industry needs it. So we can actually help people break through with that. And that's what we're tapping into and giving back to the industry and people as well. So, and
then taking what you've taught, you talk about that, that boom and that compression. And, so we've created that for other people as well, because we realize that success is a process. It's not something that happens overnight, and it takes consistent action, daily work. So with the daily videos, we have the 30-day video challenge, and then from that created the 60-day video momentum to the 90-day video evolution. And each one is dealing with the 30-day video challenge is dealing with the past. Everyone is just going through their past pains. And then the 60-day video momentum is about taking 30 days and dealing shooting off into the future. Everything is futuristic videos about planning. And then the last 30 days of the 90-day video evolution is about living and implementing in the now, because the now is where all the magic happens. And so many people have the hardest time living in the now and making things happen in the now. And so watching this whole process and being part of it has been just an unbelievable thing. And taking what you've taught us and implementing it in our own special sauce has just been unreal. Really,
it literally is putting your unique twist on it. We've tailor-made some of the options. Every time we're going through this, we're like, okay, this is what we can do. Oh, what if we do this? Just taking these small ideas, these little tweaks, and then you just see these paths form, just like a linebacker running through that front line in a football game. So it's been pretty exciting.
Fantastic. You guys brought up some really interesting points there, and it's funny because typically what happens, people get on our broadcasts, and then they go, oh my God, they're doing value here. Like, holy shit, right? And then they go get a bunch of other people, and then more people start piling on to see what we're actually talking about. Now, what I'm going to do here, guys, is I want you to have an open mind here. I want for you to imagine what it might be like for you, right? What this reality might be like for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen right now, and I'm going to first of all show you what are some of the strategies that we actually use to generate leads, right? Because if you got no leads, forget about it, right? We don't want you calling your Uncle Bob, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you some of the things that we do on our Facebook, right? There's two things I'm going to show you tonight. One is my own Facebook wall, and the other one is my personal development group that I have. Okay, so I'm going to identify those two things tonight to show you. I'm going to show you what kind of an income. Now, keep in mind, this is one income stream. Most seven-figure income earners have multiple streams of income, right? This is one, right? And I'm going to show you what's possible, right? What's possible. And then I'm going to actually show you how we actually help you to automate your business. Okay, so this is one aspect of the business of what we do, is that we obviously, I'm going to show you what may have brought you here today. Okay, so I'm going to show you that the little graphic that I did, and I emailed it out to my list, and some of those people showed up right now. And then now we're talking about some of the success we've had and some of the strategies that we do. Okay, so I'm gonna go live here with my Facebook. Okay, so this is Facebook, guys, and this is my particular Facebook page. Okay, now you'll notice here that a lot of what I do is personal development driven. If you take the North American population, the personal development section is less than 10%. That means 1 out of every 10 people wants to have a better life. 1 out of 10, right? You'd think it would be more than that, but most people are complacent, they're programmed, they're consumerized and victimized, and they are just great with the status quo. That's $3,000 to $5,000 a month. That's what the average North American family makes, 3 to 5 grand a month. Now, okay, so here's a post that I had. Until you reach your breaking point, you will never go for your dream like your last breath of oxygen. That's massive action, right? Now that has generated 32 leads for me. These are all people that are obviously into personal development, right? All these people right here. And look, you can see here that there's 1, 2, 3 people that I'm not even friends with yet right now, okay? So all of these people, these are leads. These are people that are already on the path of personal development that I can connect with. And this is called social media, okay? Now, here's people that have gone even one step further, and they've commented. So Corey says, true that. This is where that incredible sense of urgency comes from to help so many break through. Now, you think Corey might be a good prospect? He's on the path of personal development. He obviously knows what I'm talking about. You know, Jacqueline Clayton says 100% truth, exclamation, right? Crystal says truth. These are people that are already in that type of mindset of wanting to change their lives, right? This is a little, deal that I rolled out here just as a little teaser, right? You can see here there's a couple people here, a couple people already are participating and interacting. Now, this is what actually went out to promote this, okay? So I'm gonna show, this is what you would get, right? This is the stuff that we would give to you. So this says here, let's take a look at I'm gonna click on it and let's see where it goes. Okay, it says, hi, Darren here. Mondays don't suck, it's your job. I used to hate waking up to my alarm clock at 5 a.m. and fighting bumper to bumper traffic. It sucked, LOL. Now I help free thousands of people from the rat race in 30 to 90 days. Meet 3 of them tonight at 7 p.m. PST and hear exactly what they did to fire their boss. If not, no worries. Enjoy the alarm clock and the commute to work tomorrow. See you tonight. If you want a way out, go here at 7 p.m. PST, Darren, okay? Now, there's a graphic, right? This little graphic piece, right? And we eventually, right, we would teach you how to be actually able to make that yourself, right, using PowerPoint. But we provide this and this copy, and we give you the psychology behind it, right? So eventually, once you read a lot of these, you'll be able to write a little piece like this yourself, right? And eventually, you'll be a top income earner too, right? So this is called piggyback marketing. You're piggybacking off the 7-figure income earners. Now, when that broadcasts out to my list, I also send it to my Twitter feed and it shows up on my Facebook wall. So you can see here, there's that little ad. And then I also wrote the ad here, right? There was the ad. I wrote a little bit of copy here, which other people used as well for today. And then, so this is my Facebook wall, right? You can see that this little thing here, love is the healer, start by loving yourself. That generated 32 leads, guys, 32 leads right there. So that's about 65 leads just in those 2 posts right there, right? Okay, so let's go down here. This was just, a movie that I watched today that generated 13, 14, 15 more leads there. My number 1 pet peeve is people that lie. Once I catch them, they're done, bye-bye, right? There's 56, 57, 58 more leads right there. This was a book recommendation that I put out, The Science of Getting Rich. Look at that, 82, 83, 84 leads that are generated, and look at all the interaction down here. So it's really, you can see how much personal development pulls the right type of audience for your business. It's really a personal development business. Now, I want to show you guys so that you understand what's possible, Okay, so this is my back office right here, right? And if I just hit the refresh button, you can see here that it's generated $180,100 in the $1,000 commissions and $1,300 in the $100 commissions. So it gives you an idea that most of the people that get involved actually want to get access to our Millionaire Mentoring so that they can get access to our piggyback marketing, right? Makes sense, right? So if you want to get there the fastest, do what the top income earners do, follow what they do, copy what they do, learn how they interact with people, learn what type of messages they put out, what type of images did they put out, how long of stories do they write, what kind of emails did they put out. And that's where it's the earn while you learn, okay? Now, what we did is after we did our test marketing, we went out and we paid ourselves, right? All the seven-figure income earners came together and we created a system that would make your business automated, okay? So there's a little video here and I'm gonna show it to you now so that you can see what we do in our business.
Have you ever tried to make money online and failed? Well, don't
Oh, sweet. Okay, there we go.
worry, you're not alone. I too failed over and over again until I finally cracked the code, unlocking instant $100 commissions that paid me daily, often many times a day, over and over, week in and week out, even while I was sleeping. Truth be told, it didn't come easy. I spent so much time and so much money on failed attempts at success, but I was determined to find something that worked not only for myself, but for ordinary people, so literally everyone could succeed online. What you're about to see right now is exactly that, an easy, automatic system that works for everyone, regardless of their skill set, education, or even income level. So put all distractions aside. You owe it to yourself to focus for the next 5 minutes, because what I'm going to share with you changed my life dramatically, giving me not just the income I needed to walk away from my job, but the time and freedom to live life on my own terms and pursue my passions, like traveling the world as I am now. So if you're ready to change your life, I'm extremely happy to show you how. But do yourself a favor, grab a pen and take notes, because what I'm going to share with you is in fact the exact recipe that anyone needs to succeed online. Are you ready? Okay, here's what I discovered. To be successful online, you really need just 3 things. 1, a high converting offer. 2, an in-demand product that people
Oh, shoot, sorry guys.
want and need. And 3, and most importantly, you need to get as many eyeballs on your offer as possible. Why? Because the greater number of people that see your offer, the greater number of people that buy or join. The problem is most people have no idea how to recruit or sell something online, which is why 97% of the people fail when getting started. To overcome this, I've put 2 things in place to ensure your success. First, my partners and I write daily content for you to share simply by copying and pasting. You can post to your Facebook wall or G+, and this content is designed to generate free leads for you on a daily basis. Secondly, for those that prefer a hands-off approach and prefer their business to be completely automated, we negotiated a deal with a top traffic provider to generate leads at a fair price. So whether you want to do some of the work or you want the done-for-you system, we provide both options, and all traffic is sent to the same place, directly to our easy automatic system, which does all the selling and telling for you, just like it's doing right now. This system will give you incredible flexibility and allow you to work from anywhere on the planet, and all you need is a cell phone, a computer, and an internet connection, and you're in business. Okay, so right now you're wondering, what's it all about? Well, here's the best part. We've partnered with a company that offers something everyone needs and wants: the knowledge and training on how to generate wealth online. I'm talking about common core practices that top internet marketers use each and every day to dominate and create an incredible daily, monthly, or annual income that most of us can only dream about. The information within their system will teach you everything you need to know to be successful online: how to write great ad copy, the basics of email marketing, and how to use social media to explode your online business, and quite literally, so much more. I know that today is your day to stop dreaming because I've seen the results. So far, in just 5 months, this system has led to nearly $1 million in commissions being paid out to our team. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what some of them have to say.
In the last couple of years, I've seen many different online programs, but none of them really work to generate results like this. In the first 30 days of getting started, I had an income explosion of making $45,000 without spending a penny on paid marketing. I couldn't believe how simple, easy, and effective this business strategy really is.
Just by implementing some extremely simple strategies, I was able to generate a profit of $4,000 in 1 day. I'm so freaking excited about my future, and this is a total life changer, I'm telling you.
Zero paid advertising. I generated $13,000 in my first 30 days, which is incredible.
I've been able to generate $3,000 just in my first 2 weeks of joining.
I'm actually a full-time college student. I'm 19 years old. I just graduated high school this year. And just a few weeks ago, I was working a full-time job as well, paying $10 an hour. And I tried many programs online, trying to quit my job, but nothing worked. I tried paid ads, and just recently I was taught these really simple strategies taught by our mentors, and I was actually able to make over $11,000 just in the past 30 days.
Well, I was in the fitness industry and I wanted to be able to travel and have more time freedom. I've come across a lot of online programs before, but they weren't able to help me break through to 10K months like my goals were. So I came across this program, was blown away by the results, and I didn't hesitate to join the program. And you know what? I'm so glad I did, because within 30 days, I was able to earn over $13,000, and it's absolutely changed my life.
I came across many programs and I never had results like this opportunity. You know, I had an income explosion of $3,000 within my first week, and I'm really happy about that. So if you want to get the cash flow going fast, this is what you need to get on.
Using the simple strategies that I've been taught, I managed to have my first $1,000 income day online, and that included a $2,000 income explosion within 3 days, which was absolutely fantastic.
I'm a commercial real estate broker for the last 17 years, have owned my own brokerage for the last 8 years, and a few years ago I decided it was time to start spending a little more time at home and less time out in the market away from the family. So I started diving into some online and affiliate marketing, but really just kind of struggled until a couple of months ago I came across Darren and Ari's mentoring program, and since then I've been able to earn a $7,000 income in a 31-day period.
I am so excited to share this with you because my background being in real estate, I have a lot of talent to bring to the online marketing industry, but honestly I've spent over a year trying to figure it all out. I've invested a lot of money and I've invested a lot of time. I've taken action on many things that haven't truly worked for me until recently when I found a program that is having me not even worry about money again. I actually made $4,300 in my first 30 days, less than 30 days.
Using these strategies, within my first couple of weeks, I had an income explosion of $2,000 in 1 day. If you are looking to generate cash flow fast, this really works.
Using a simple strategy, I was able to earn a $10,000 income explosion in my first 30 days.
Within 5 days of implementing the strategy, I've been able to make $1,000, and I've also had a $2,000 day.
Super, super excited, guys. If you're looking for an opportunity, looking for some major cash flow, this is completely life-changing.
And we stumbled upon this opportunity a few months ago, and we decided to take a leap of faith. And within 24 hours of joining, we made our first $1,000 in profit.
Hey guys, Darren Lillard from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I wanted to do this quick testimonial on this new program that we just rolled out. In the last 4.5 months, I've generated $164,000 in profit. Quite frankly, I'm blown away. In 26 years of being in this industry, never seen anything like it. All I can tell you is buckle up and get ready for the ride of your life.
It's truly exciting to see so many average people making money doing something so simple. But you know what's even more exciting to me? the possibility that you could become our next testimonial. Not to mention all the inside secrets you'll be able to learn to ensure your future success for years to come. Imagine having the ability to build a business without ever harassing your friends and family, or without ever getting rejected again. Knowing exactly how to generate unlimited leads on social media, and the thing that I love most, how to make money while you're sleeping. Trust me, there's nothing like waking up to a paycheck you've earned while you were dreaming. Making money this simple never gets old, my friend, and this is your lucky day, because right now you can learn how to make quick cash in minutes by getting started and going through the training within. That's right, by using my easy automatic system, you can literally earn while you learn at your own pace. In all my years of marketing online, I've never seen a system so amazing and so simple that has generated paycheck after paycheck for so many people for so little money up front. Make sure you fill out the form on the page that pops up after you click the button below. Then just pay the $99 right now and come on back to this page and click the next step button below, and I'll show you exactly how to complete the sign-up process and pay the remaining $100. As an additional bonus for getting started today, I'm going to include my $3,000 live millionaire mentoring bonus, so you can meet me and my business partners face to face and make sure that you are on the fast track to success. It's the same coaching and teaching that has generated close to $1 million in commissions for my team in just 5 short months, including a first-time 17-year-old that generated a 5-figure income in his very first month. So don't wait. I'll be here to help you every step of the way, and soon you'll be making $1,000 a day too.
Okay, guys, so this is the actual system that we use. So you can see here, there's a video on top. People hit the click here to get started now button. They come back, they hit the next step button that takes them in through their setup, right? And then we have a fast start training. So it's all completely automated, right? That's what's really so cool about this. So we put together all of this stuff. This is sort of the automation part. But the real nuts and bolts, what I will share with you guys is that if you really want to go next level, you've got to have a mentor. You've got to have somebody that's already done it, right? That's already got the formula. They already have the recipe. They're rolling out the red carpet for you and saying to you, look, if I was able to generate 108 grand, right, in 30 days, and I'm going to hand you the entire blueprint that I used, you think you might have a way better chance, right? Guys, have you had $1,000 days? What's the biggest day that you've had so far, Nathan?
For me, Darren, it's the biggest day I've had is a $5,000 day.
$5,000 day, guys. You realize some people don't even make that work in a full-time job for the entire month, right? Nathan's in his 9th week, okay? His 9th week, right? And he's made 25 grand, but he's had a $5,000 day, okay? Billy, what kind of income have you made? Like, give us, what's your biggest day yet? Is it 3,000? What is it?
$3,000 a day.
$3,000 day. Guys, Mike and Michelle, what about you?
We just had 3 $1,000 days this week, Darren, so we're pretty pumped up about what's been going on with this.
Fantastic. Now, here's what I'm going to share with you guys, because obviously there's different, you know, you come in, you learn some basics, right? And then you go up to another level and you start, you know, you want to make maybe $20,000 or $30,000 in a month. And then people that want to take their education up to a higher level and get next level training to figure out how to do the actual campaign launches, just to give you an idea of what's possible, okay? Actually, I'm on my 16th day on this campaign. So in 16 days, what would this be like for you if in 16 days, starting from zero, right? I didn't spend any money on paid marketing, okay? I only used Facebook and my personal development group, right? And I have made almost, right? Almost, it's just coming up into that next zone, $50,000 in 16 days. Now, what would that do for you and your family if you could learn that? This is something that can change the life of your kids, right? If they're just coming out of high school, they're 18 years old, right? And they might not even be getting a job after they get out of university. This is what I call your safety net, right? Because once you learn the formula, I can show anybody. Our youngest student is 15 right now. Okay, he made $5,000 this month. 15 years old, okay, making more money at 15 than people working full-time jobs. How about that?
He had his $5,000 day, by the way. I interviewed him. He had his $5,000 day, my friend.
Are you serious? I didn't know that. Oh my God,
he had his $5,000 day already.
Wow, that's exciting. So what I'm gonna share with you is that some people will be on a really low budget. Okay, they'll be on a really low budget. Now, for those people, I'm going to tell you what your costs are going to be. What happens with our products, and the reason that we can make money so quickly, is we have products that everybody wants and needs. Okay, now what do I mean by that? They target the two areas: leadership, personal development, that's really our business model, and marketing strategies. That's what you need in any company that you're in. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care if you're in weight loss, skincare, nutraceuticals, online tools. Those two things you need in any company: real estate, mortgage broker, insurance agent, automotive, retail. You got a restaurant, nightclub, doesn't matter. Okay, you need these two things if you want to take your business to the next level. Now, in the entry zone, you buy the reseller rights to the products. So you pay $99 per quarter, right? That gives you 100% the reseller rights to these products. There's a $100 product and a $1,000 product, and the $1,000 product includes the $100 product. Now, because you're purchasing the reseller rights, and obviously you buy the product yourself, you make 100% of that money because you've now owned the product. It's like you went out and made it, right? Even though you didn't. And I'm going to show you the products and how much value that there is, so you can really get an idea of why people are getting so much income coming in, because they're good, solid products. They've got massive value. So what I'll share with you here is that somebody pays $99 for the reseller rights. If they get our automated system and the $100 product, it comes out to $259.95 for their startup costs. Okay, $259.95, and they make $100 commissions. Okay, they also make $20 a month off of our automated system. Right, it's $54.95, and it pays $20 a month in residual income. Now, the people that want to go right into millionaire mentoring, they will pay $1,203.95. Okay, that makes them make $20 commissions, $100 commissions, and $1,000 commissions. So keep in mind, if you want to have a $30,000 month, you only need 30 sales in your whole organization. It's not very much, guys, to make 30 grand. Trust me. So somebody says, Darren, how do you make 108 grand in 1 month, right? Well, that was only 108 sales, and I didn't make them all myself. Okay, it was me and my team that made those 108 sales, right? So it wasn't just me doing the work. It was me and my team that did the work to make 108 grand. So now, if you want to go right to the very top so that you're making $20 commissions, right, from the system, monthly residual, right? You're making $100 commission one time. You're making $400 commission one time. You're making the $1,000 commissions from our product. You want to make, now you got multiple income streams coming in, right? That comes out to around 18, I think it's 1847.95 around there, right? So it's under 2 grand, but that's when you go with your income, because now you got multiple income streams coming in. The system is paying, it's making a revenue, right? And residual. Then you've got 2 product upgrades in there, $147, $497 in that part, $100 commissions, $400 commissions. And then our product that I'm going to show you right now of what it actually is, okay? So let's go into our Exodus back office here. And here is the actual product, okay? There's people say, well, what do you sell, Darren? What's the product? I don't get it. What's the product? Okay, we've got our Genesis Basics. Oh wait, I gotta share my screen here, I think, don't I? Let me just go back here. Google Hangout, share screen, boom. Okay, here we go. So this is the actual product that we market, okay? So we've got our Genesis Basics. These are, you can see that the amount of content that's in here. Now, obviously, you may not even know what Aweber is. That's an autoresponder that allows you to send out emails to people without actually having to sit and type them. So they're loaded in the autoresponder. Somebody puts their email in to get information from you, and that autoresponder is going to send out a message instantly, and then another one on day 1 or day 3 or day 5, right? So then you move, excuse me, then you move to our Genesis Advanced. It's a $100 product, and you can see here the level of the content, right? Now keep in mind, 2 key areas: marketing strategies and leadership. That's what we really want. So you can see all of the content in here. Then you move into our Genesis Elite, which is our personal and professional development. We've got our Legends series here. A lot of these are 7-figure income earners. You may recognize some of them. I'm actually here right here with an interview, but there's Evan Clausen, Jerry Schroeder, you might recognize, Greg Gomez, Jack Zufelt, Josh Peak, Ray Higdon did about $4 million last year in his training company. Randy Schroeder, Todd Falcone, another big name, Tracy Walker over at Empower Network, right? So Larry Wingett, another big name there. So there's a lot of value here that you get. Now you can tap into the 7-figure mindset. You can listen to those interviews. And then we've got our, if you are familiar with, you know, personal development, you might have gone to Tony Robbins, or you might have read the book Think and Grow Rich. That's really the driving force of our industry, guys. If you master that, the rest of it's easy, right? It's really about stepping into your power and stepping into your leader. So Jack Zufelt, a great program here. Now, if you watch the movie called The Secret, this is a little bit about behind the scenes of The Secret. There's 12 videos here called The Village. And then there's a section on health and wellness as well. That is a great reminder, because a lot of people forget working online that they really need to obviously focus on their health and stuff too. So what I would encourage you to do, we've obviously held you here for this whole period of time because the viewers haven't dropped at all on the broadcast, just so you guys know. So what I would encourage you to do is this. If you take action tonight, okay, we have a $3,000 bonus that's a Millionaire Mentoring Training bonus of a Super Saturday that I actually did, okay? Now, this is training that I take my students through so that they can really get tapped into their personal power, right? It's about 3 hours of solid content-driven training that gets you on the right path for your business. And what we do is we actually do some stuff live. Just kind of like this. We take you on our Facebook page. Guys, look at the copy that I wrote. Look at all the responses that I got. Oh, look, this person, these 3 people reached out to me in incoming inquiries. Okay, now we're going to go live. And I'm going to show you right now how to pop $1,000 commissions, right? Now, what would it be like for you if you're literally looking over the shoulder of a 7-figure income earner and I'm explaining to you the psychology of everything I say while I say it, and you're watching me live? Pretty cool, guys. Trust me. It'll totally change your life when you see that happening right in front of your face. And I go, cha-ching, I just made $1,000. Cha-ching, there's another 1,000, right? And it becomes pretty exciting for you because you're right there. You're right there as part of it. And then you see the email come in, and then you see the $1,000 show up. Wow, right? That's called piggybacking, right? That's what we call piggyback marketing. So if you take action tonight, we're going to throw in that bonus for you. And that's the thing that's really been responsible for so many of these success stories that you see right here. It's really about getting started right. Okay. versus not getting started on it at all, right? A lot of people come here and they, oh, I don't know, right? Successful people take action, right? That's what I can tell you about successful people. So if you're that person that's in a state of transition, you know, like Michelle was talking about, they were in a state of transition. You know, maybe your network marketing company has changed their marketing plan, your income's dropped. That happens a lot in our industry, guys, I'll tell you that. Maybe you're just not making any money. The reason is you don't have what we do, right? And that's this, the mindset, and then the campaigns, the copy, the email, the communication, the graphics, all the stuff, right? So it's best to start off as a piggybacker and then learn as you're earning while you're learning, and then eventually you're launching your own things. You're doing your own leadership. You're doing your own broadcasts, right? Eventually, right? That's the goal. That'd be the best thing if we can help you to become your brand, right? Versus me, right? So what you'll start to see is that Mike and Michelle will have their own special sauce and their own little things, but they learned the basics. It's kind of like going to boot camp. It's kind of like going to basic training camp. And you, that makes sense, right? And then you got your foundation, and then you lift off into your own branding, your own thing that you do, right? That's what this is really all about. So you take a little lift on our shoulders first, and then go out on your own and then start to do some stuff. That makes sense, right? The best way to learn, guys, trust me on this. So if you're one of those people, you're in between careers, you're underpaid at your job, you're in corporate America, and you don't want to get up tomorrow morning, because I'm telling you what, a lot of people are going to be waking up to their alarm clock tomorrow, and it's not going to be very fun. And a lot of you are going to be stuck in traffic, and you're going to be remembering this broadcast tonight, as I was telling you about the last 16 days for me, where I made almost $50,000, right? And that's what a lot of people might make in a year that I made in 16 days. So how would you like to learn that, right? If you're that person, click that link below, take action tonight, and I look forward to working with you. I'm excited for you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the other side. Thanks a lot for joining us on this exclusive and private VIP broadcast. Thanks a lot, Nathan. Love your story, man. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Mike and Michelle. And guys, I'm excited. Let's lock arms and really help you to take your life to the next level. My name's Darren Little here from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Thanks a lot for joining us, and have a great night. All the best.